Welcome guys to another Tales of Middle-earth. As you know, I'm Adam, and today I have with me again
Chris.
And we are playing a 400-point match of Lords of Battle.
Yes, we are.
We are. Last time it's going to be rough for me. I got 3 models again.
Very tough models.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try something else new and see how it works, you know what I mean? Like I haven't played these yet, so it's I'm going to be playing the new Nazgul and also the Necromancer, so I get the Necromancer special rule. So and basically what happens is the Necromancer's on the board, the new Nazgul, I can't remember what they're called. They're called something.
Nazgul of Dol Guldor.
Yes, Nazgul of Dol Guldor. They get, when the Necromancer's on the board, they get a +1 to their Unholy Resurrection. The 2 that I'm going to be bringing is going to be...
Which?
Oh, there! I was like, Braveheart! It's right there! Right there! The Witch King, and then the Forsaken as well. So Witch King, all that he gets extra is an added point of might, and the Forsaken gets to re-roll his wounds. And the Necromancer, well, because I'm using the Army of Dol Guldor special rule, I can't remember what it's called either, but hey, I know what it is. He gets an extra will point for every time he uses a will to cast a spell. So.
Good lord.
Yeah. So basically, if I do like 1 will per spell, that's like 50 extra will. Oh my goodness! That is a lot of will. So. What are you playing? Sorry, I just went off on a little tangent there because I'm excited.
I got pikes, shields, lances, horses, Imrahil, and a captain from Dol Amroth.
That sounds like Dol Amroth.
So, at least they'll look pretty while they're dying.
Yeah, mine won't look pretty at all. But they might not die at all either.
I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 points before
1 or 2 points. Yeah, and we are playing Lord's Battle. So I guess the Nazgul, they just continually pop back up and you can continue to kill them because you do slay them before their Unholy Resurrection.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I'm not going to get many points off the Necromancer.
No, you're going to get 1.
Yeah,
1. That's it. That's what. So I'm hoping to get a few, kill some stuff off. Maybe do some channel like Chill Soul on some things. Have like a big cloud burst of damage and kill you all.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Well, I'll show you the armies next, guys, and I'll show you the board, and we'll get right into the match from there. All right, guys. So this is a 4x4 board that we are playing on. Well, that Chris and I are playing on. It's just going to be all like runes and townscapes, stuff like that. You've probably seen my board set up like this before, and so that is it. So I'll show you the armies next. So this is my 400 points of Dol Guldor. We got the Necromancer right here, then we have 2 Nazgul of Dol Guldor. So I'm going to use my Umbar model as the Witch King, and then I have the Forsaken, which is just going to be my Castellan of Dol Guldor there. And so that is 400 points. I do get the army bonus. We'll see how effective that is with trying it out. I'll show you Chris's army next. And this here is Chris's army. Chris, why don't you walk us through what you have?
So got my leader here is Imrahil on a horse with a lance, armored horse with lance. A captain of Dol Amroth, armored horse and lance. I got 4 knights with lances and armored horses. Then I got 4 knights on foot with 6 men at arms with pikes. I'm a few points short, but feeling lucky.
Are you talking about yourself? You're a few points short, or your army?
A few corn dogs shy of a picnic.
That's about it. So we'll come back with the initial deployment next. So for the first deployment, I'm going to be deploying the Forsaken first. So 1 to 6, or 6 anywhere I want. We'll see where he goes next. Alright, so for Chris's first deployment, he's going to use the captain and the foot models in the back. Oh no! So here's a roll. And he has to set up within 12 inches of the center of the board. Probably where you want him to be. My second deployment is going to be the Witch King. Also within 12 inches. Guess where he's being deployed? Right beside his friend. Right there. You cannot see me. Lastly but not least, Imrahil. Where is he going to be set up? Anywhere on the board. And lastly for my setup is going to be the Necromancer. He has to set up within 12 inches of the board. Center of the board, so he's going to be setting up right with the other 2 guys. I didn't know if I wanted to set up that close, but it is what it is now.
That's awesome.
The tables are... Let me try that again. The tables are set, and we are ready to roll off for round 1, so here we go. I got a 3,
2.
I'll take your priority and I'll see you something else. We'll come back with my movement next. Beginning of the movement phase, Necromancer here is calling a heroic channel, and the captain over here is calling a heroic march. I do have initiative, so I will be moving him first. So during his movement phase, Necromancer is using a channeled chill soul on that guy right there. I do need a 5+ on this, and your captain is within 3 inches, so he can resist it if they want to. I do get the 5. No, I'll just leave it as that. And are you gonna resist? You got 1 will.
My 1 will.
You 1 will. Yeah. That's a 4.
I'll use my last might to up it to 5.
All right. That is resisted. I will come back with the rest of my movement next. End of the movement phase. This is what the board looks like. Captain, heroic march with all his guys here, encircling the Necromancer and the two the 2 Nazgul of Dol Guldor. Imrahil and his 4 Dol Amroth Knights are flanking around the other side, and we will come back with priority next. Round 2 priority. I have a 3 to your 5.
Son.
I will be calling a heroic with the Witch King. So the Witch King here did call a heroic move, as well as Imrahil to counter. So here's the roll off. 1 to 3 goes to me, 4 to 6 it goes to Chris. And it is a 5, it's going to Chris next. We'll come back with movement phase. Imrahil here is going to charge the Witch King. He does need to make a courage test because it causes tear. And he makes it, even with his -1. And he gets to charge in on him.
We're going to do 6 shots.
You want all 6 in case you roll 6?
So this one here is going to charge into the Necromancer. Here's his roll. And he fails with -1.
Gonna be fair.
Okay, next one there, same thing.
Yep.
And he makes it with 7 total roll plus his courage. Right there, like so.
And he's not a he gets knocked down from horses.
Yeah. Whee! Yeah. if everything's good, yeah.
This dude.
This guy here is gonna make it, yeah.
The Witch King.
Okay.
Your strength 6.
And he fails as well.
And the last
one, yeah.
You'll charge
6 by 5 or 4.
if he can charge.
This one here is going to charge into the Necromancer. And he makes it just barely with a 7 rolled. -1 is 6 plus his 4 courage. So right in there. Or wherever you want him
You're
to be.
prioritizing all 6.
This guy here is going to charge into the Forsaken. He does have a 3 courage right now, but he still makes it with a 9.
Huzzah! Move 3 inches.
This Dol Amroth Knight is charging into the Forsaken as well, needing 7 or higher, and he makes it with an 8. Captain here is going to charge into the Witch King.
I think I only have 4 courage on the cap.
Yeah. And you fail. You are doing nothing with a roll of a 3, except staying right there. This other Knight of Dol Amroth Footman is charging into the Witch King as well, and fails as well with a roll of a 5. Courage is not so good with your guys this round. We'll come back with combats next. So at the beginning of the round, both the Witch King and Imrahil called a heroic strike, but we're going to start off the combats with the Necromancer versus those 2 mounted Dol Amroth Knights and the 2 footmen. So here's the roll for the Necromancer. It's a whole whopping 1. Pretty sure I lose that one.
And 3s and 4s.
Yeah, I can't even might it to protect him, so he is knocked down. I'm not going to knock him down, just to protect him.
Is he knocked down?
Is this all the dice in total?
That is 4 dice with double strikes from the charging.
All right.
This is defense of 8.
Defense of 8s.
So I need 5s followed by 3s with my lances.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't roll a bunch.
So there's those, and I need a 3 for wounds.
And you
So
got
2
2
wounds.
wounds. Awesome. So here's first fate, or will. Nope. No, that's 2. 3 I make 1. 4 I make 1.
So we got 5 will total.
I am. Uh-oh. Next is the Forsaken versus those Footmen of Dol Amroth and the Foot Knight. So I do have the higher fight value. Let's see if I
Feint with
get...
the front guys.
You're going to feint with front guys. Awesome. And I get a 5 highest. Let's see what Chris gets.
6.
Chris gets a 6. I will use a might point just to take that fight. Your defense 6 on the front guys?
Yes.
Okay, so the Forsaken does get to re-roll wounds. So let's see if I can take him out. All right, both fail. And the next ones, we got a 5. That should be enough to kill one of them. I'll take that guy there.
They're climbing. I'm just.
Last fight of this round is Witch King versus Prince Imrahil. Let's see what they go up to. Prince Imrahil goes up to 10. And the Witch King goes up to 10 as well.
Yo.
So, let's see. I get a whole whopping 5 highest versus your whole bunch of dice.
Green dice are the pikemen.
Yeah.
Red dice is Imrahil.
I figured you might as well.
And I got a 5 highest. And I beat your 4.
That you do.
You gonna use the last point I might on the board?
I can't. That wasn't Imrahil's right dice.
Oh, all right. You have an armored horse, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take care of that horse. Hopefully. Here's first roll.
No.
There it is.
Throne Rider.
I won't read it.
And
You will
Right.
here's the other hit versus Imrahil. Let's do you damage him.
3 hit.
Yep, nothing. And then here's the other one versus Imrahil as well. It's nothing. So Imrahil's horse is gone.
For the horse.
Yes, I do.
So
Yay. This is what the board looks like at the end of the round. The Witch King did take out the horse of Imrahil, who is prone. A few people, or my guys, are boxed in here, but we will see what happens in the next round. So let's go with priority. I got a priority of 6. I get it automatically.
5.
We're
Calling any heroics.
I used glass mite on Imrahil.
All right. I will call one
I'm not like.
with my Forsaken.
Unless it was.
So, here's the roll off. 1 to 3, it's me. 4 to 6, it's Chris. And I rolled a 5, of course. So,
Technically be like
Chris gets the move.
We're gone.
Third chest from Imrahil. Who's he charging?
Who will charge the Witch King?
He's going to charge the Witch King. Okay. And, no, he's not.
So he has 6 courage minus 1, so I'll use 1 will.
Okay.
Stand up and charge.
Alright, he stands up and charges. Right there. This one here is going to charge into the Necromancer. Here's his roll. And, hey, yes, he does. Necromancer. Oh, he didn't have room to move in there.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just.
I got wounds.
He has to have room.
Who's
7
next?
dice, I got 2 wounds.
Still a win though, right?
That's
You
true.
only need one.
I only need 1, good point.
Yeah.
Alright, now you're up.
Shimmy
You're
over
now
here.
down the
Yeah.
line, but man,
Pikeman.
this guy-
Okay,
courage
I
check.
would say
Courage chest on
he
that.
doesn't have to.
Foot soldier.
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure you only charged the 1, right?
This Foot Knight into
Do you want to do
the
both
Forsaken.
at the same time then, or?
No, we'll just,
No.
just whatever one you
Pikeman
Yeah.
into the Forsaken.
No, hey,
Nope.
Oh, good lord.
Good.
This guy here is going to charge in the Necromancer.
No, he's gonna charge.
Oh, the captain's
Actually-
going to charge in the
actually.
Necromancer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Okay.
him.
I think,
I was like,
yeah.
where are you going?
5, 6,
Go
7.
over here.
Oh, wait, you have those guys there
And
too. Yeah.
she's in,
coming.
where he's
He's
in.
gonna fall. They're coming.
This one here is going to charge into the Witch King.
The one thing I didn't like is
no.
how these don't.
No, he's
No
not.
good.
Why is that not a?
So this guy here is going to try charging into the Witch King as well. And
Nope.
it's a no with another roll of a 4. Your forces round are good. Wow. And we'll come back with combat next. This is what the board looks like after this round. So these guys are sitting back to fill in the gaps. The Forsaken's on 1 Dol Amroth Knight. Pikeman with 2 pike supports. Witch King's on Imrahil and 2. Necromancer's on the ground prone. And then everybody else failed or couldn't fill in to fill the gaps. So we'll come back with combats next. So for the first combat, I'm going to do the Forsaken versus the 3 pikemen. Let's see if I can pull out a 6 from this roll. I get 5 highest.
Front pikeman will faint on the green
Okay.
dice.
5 highest. I take it on fight value.
Banner roll from
Yeah.
Imrahil.
Measure 6 inches.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Nope. I still take it on the
Boom.
pikemen. So I do get to re-roll these wounds if I fail. But there's a 6, and that is another dead pikeman.
Count as like.
Do Imrahil versus the Witch King next. So Imrahil has 3 attacks. The other 2 support.
We're just gonna pretend the board's
And
5.
Have a 5.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get a 6. I get double 1s. Yeah. I will move back my inch.
What's your defense?
6.
It's good.
Unless the.
Here's the rolls for up against the Witch King.
6 on the green and 5 on the red dice for Imrahil.
Yep.
Count. Oh!
So a couple of wounds, and the Witch King is dead, but I do get to put the 1 token there to represent his resurrection area. Necromancer versus 2 Dol Amroth Knights. Necromancer is prone, so here's his roll. I got a 4 highest.
That's a captain too, so he
Yep.
gets 3, 2 on the other guy.
Yep.
It's just purely You had to run
6.
All right, you take it. I can't do anything. I'm still knocked down prone, and you move back that inch.
You didn't do anything wrong. It's just someone in the tournament might be asshole.
The captain's rolls.
Needing a 5.
You're aware of
Yes, sir.
only one
I see
model.
1 6. That is it.
1
1
wound from
6.
him, and then from the knight, he needs 5s followed by 3s.
Yep.
You almost have to move and like.
So that's 2,
That's actually
followed by
not
3s,
Three.
and 3 wounds in total. So here's the first will. Makes it. Second,
Yeah, trapping.
doesn't. Third,
Big.
doesn't. Fourth, does. And fifth, doesn't. Sixth, doesn't. Seventh, doesn't. Eighth,
Retired.
come on. Oh my goodness. Ninth, there we go. 9 plus 1 from being in that combat. 10 will right there. Oh my goodness. Priority next round.
Fighting a regular.
Got a 1.
Like, does he still fight?
Got a 5.
Yeah.
All right, priority goes to him. I do have the Unholy Resurrection. I get a +1 to this roll.
Using the crossbow.
There we go. The
Witch King rolls.
Witch King comes back. So the Witch King does return and is backing up the Necromancer right there. He then, at the beginning of the movement phase, I am calling a heroic move because I do not have priority with him this turn. He's then going to charge these 2
I can totally see
Dolamroth Knights. Bam.
One's a captain.
Actually, he's going to come around.
So I'd say the closest person you could shoot.
Yeah.
Enters his control zone, so he has to charge him.
That's one of the 2. So he's going to charge in there. Next, I also channeled with the Necromancer, so he's going to come back over this way.
Okay.
Can you fit his base to that?
Oh, yeah.
And if you're aiming for my banner,
Bam.
you
The only thing that's
literally
stopping
have
me is
free
shoulder
shot.
pads right there. Just turn him sideways.
I don't-
So before the Necromancer moves, he's going to be using his channeled Chill Soul, using 3 dice plus his free 1. He's going to be targeting this guy here. I will hit my own guy, but that's okay.
Wow,
It's
you got
enemy
5
model,
of
or
those.
friendly models.
So I will hit all models up to that foot knight there, all these guys, as well as my own Witch King. If I pass this roll, I do need a 5 or higher, and it is you have no will to resist it in that area. What is this? I can't even use might. Oh no, that is terrible. I guess then he's just gonna charge
with war gear. That
into
Iron Hills guy doesn't get his war gear.
Imra as well as
not cavalry,
the
not
Forsaken
most
as well.
expensive foot.
That is terrible, and I think that is probably game for me if things don't go well here. We will see what happens next. So Chris's movement, after whiffing that magic roll, these Dol Amroth Knights are going to charge in the Necromancer, hopefully, so we'll start with that one. And he's good.
He only has ones.
And next, that guy there.
And alright, this
Nope.
after
Next, last one, yep.
I think we tied.
And no as well. Uh-oh. That is not good. We'll see what he does next. This guy here is going to try charging the Forsaken, does need to make a courage test, and fails with a 3.
This guy?
Yeah, then the
Those guys have 70.
pikeman there doing the same thing.
Hard 6s.
And he makes it. Woo! That
Really hurt.
foot knight is trying to charge the Forsaken. Needs to get half decently well, and he does. At the end of this movement phase, that is what the board looks like. I'm pretty sure this round decided it for me. Or I should say against me after whiffing. I think that channeled Chill Soul, if it went off, would have probably been a game changer as well. That's the game of dice, so let's get right into combats. For the Necromancer versus 1, roll away. We got 3 dice versus my 1. And you get a 5 highest, and I get a 4. I will spend his point of might.
I will use my Immerhill banner.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the rider, obviously.
You win the
Strength
move off.
7.
6.
If you want him
So I need 4s. Wow, nothing. Witch King versus 2. Which
I did not charge.
no. Let's see what you get.
Almost.
Oh god.
2 highest. 3 highest.
Banner reroll
Yeah.
from Immerhill.
4 highest. We just keep on going up by 1. So you do win, but I'm not locked down.
So these need 5s. This needs a 6 because
Yep.
I don't get lances this turn.
No, you don't. And
Nothing.
nothing. Excellent. Forsaken next.
I have
Lots. Right, so Imrahill and a whole bunch of pikemen and Dol Amroth foot knights versus the Forsaken. Let's see if you get a 6, because if you do,
Immerhill is the green dice.
Yep.
All these are faint. No,
Yeah.
not all of them. Sorry. Nobody's fainting.
Nobody's fainting. Fighting regularly. Let's see if you get a
6.
6. You get it, and I am not trapped. So I will push him back. Oh, I'm knocking things around.
This
usually not.
here is with
Oh, okay.
3.
So here's the wound rolls.
Yeah.
The green dice
he'll
need
have to roll
5s.
4.
Yeah,
Everything else
You
needs
can roll
6s.
3 or 4.
And he is
They're
dead.
gonna
He does take a
sit.
wound.
Holy crap.
Around this is what it looks like. Necromancer is not faring well. He has 3 will left, and then you have both
Might as well.
the Witch King and the
Actually,
Forsaken, which is sort of needs to be resurrected
right
right now.
here.
So come back with priority next. Priority. I rolled a 2. Whoa! You got it. Here's my Witch King or my Unholy Resurrection roll, and I get a +1 to that, so that's a 3, and he does get resurrected. The Forsaken does get set up right in front of the Necromancer right there, and we'll come back with Chris's moves next.
Okay.
Guy here charging into the Necromancer,
So.
and yes he is. Whoa! The night goes. Hill here is charging the Forsaken, and he is good.
Oh, yeah.
Guy here is charging the Witch King,
That's
and no he's
As
not.
much as they're
This guy
cheap and
charged
easy
Witch
to
King?
kill,
The pikeman's now charging the Witch
get in
King.
there and just
Yes, he
cause
is.
a tie-up so I can get in.
Yeah, and now my hero is.
No, you're not.
is literally-
Captain here will charge the Necromancer.
I have myself, yes, I agree to that logic.
No.
Alright.
No.
No, not again. This guy here is going to charge the Necromancer.
I don't think I can.
Yes.
I can make
Like
it
for the
here.
first one.
This guy here is going to charge into the Witch King as well. And no, he's not. With a roll of a 5.
Oh yeah.
So after the movement phase, this is what it looks like. Necromancer is going to go down to 2 automatically this turn from being in combat. But Imrahil's on the Forsaken with 1 spear support. There's 2 knights with a couple of spear supports on the Necromancer. Then the Witch King has 1 spear support or pike support and 1 guy on him. We'll come back with combats next. Starting off the combat phase with the Necromancer. The Necromancer needs to roll a clutch 6.
And these 2.
Yeah! Right there. He's going to go after that guy there. I need a 4. Come on! Ah! Nothing. Next is going to be Imrahil and Pikeman versus my Forsaken. So let's see if you get a 6.
That was the
No!
The banner of the pike support.
No, 5 highest. I need another clutch 6. Oh, I got a 3 highest.
Him and then take this.
Push him
and,
back.
You know, like you might.
Needing the 5s on Imrahil, 6 on the
I
pike.
never even.
And you do kill him.
6 models, so I need to have.
Next is the Witch King versus 2.
Front guy will faint.
Yeah. So let's see what you get.
After models.
5.
Get 5 highest. Come on, 6. 6, I take it. And I need 5s to wound.
And I have.
And I get a 2 highest.
You also have some
Wah,
cavalry
wah.
to make up for that.
Priority next round.
Or no, 5 because he's not.
Got a 5.
He's the one I.
2 or 2. Priority me. Let's see if the Forsaken comes back.
See, I was at 3.
He does. So the Forsaken, after priority, hop back up where he dies. He's going to charge Imrahil. Necromancer is going to cast Forsaken on Imrahil, needing a 2+. Transfix. There it is on a 4.
I have no shots.
I will use my last 2 will to try and resist.
I'm hoping you don't.
These 2.
Resist.
Next is going to charge in on Imrahil.
One thing.
Oh, is he?
He's supposed
And the Witch King is going to charge in on those 2 there.
No, he's not.
Like
He's
so,
just
we'll come
I have
back
to be
with the rest of
touching.
Chris's
Oh,
movement
Hang
next.
off,
So this Dol Amroth Knight's going to charge the Necromancer,
I'd give
hopefully.
it to you. I'd give it to you.
Yes, he is, with a roll like that.
First,
Dol Amroth Knight's going to charge the Necromancer.
they have in the way.
Yes, double. What the
jacked.
heck?
No, you're good.
Double
You're good.
6s all
Either
around.
way, 4
This knight here is going to go charge the Witch King. Or he is?
None of them have crossbows.
Ah.
So which 2 would you like?
Take the pipe.
This is what the board looks like at the end of the movement phase. We have the Witch King on 2 Knights of Dol Amroth plus Footman and a Pikeman. Necromancer's charged by 2 Knights with pike support, and then the Forsaken is on Imrahil with 2 pike supports as well. So we'll come back with combats next.
So I have.
We're going to start combats here with the Captain and Witch King and all that stuff. So here's my rolls.
What?
I got a 3 highest. Woo! Oh, you get it. I'm technically trapped, so let's see if we can deal another wound to him.
Green dice are the captain,
Yep.
so these need 6s, these need 5s.
Yeah,
5 dice in total, I think.
There's 1 wound.
yeah, and he's
Yes,
dead.
he's supposed to be
Yep.
touching.
Next, we're gonna do Forsaken after the Witch King turned into nothingness there. So let's see if you get a 6 with Imrahil.
Imrahil's are red dice,
Yeah.
the green dice.
They're coming through. All right, so
6.
You do get a 6. He's not trapped, so he will move back an inch.
Imrahil needs 5s, these need 6s.
Yes.
Oh, no, wait. He's fine.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Yeah.
Necromancer's last. Let's see if Necromancer can get that clutch 6 again, and he does! But he vanishes at the end. Let's see if I can kill... I mean,
Oh, I think
you got
I
an
got
armored
it.
horse, right?
Because of the
Yeah.
6,
I
right?
need 4s either way
Fours,
around.
fours.
Okay, Necromancer, as you die, take somebody with you, please. Yes, I take a foot guy with you. Woohoo!
I'll need 5s then.
Necromancer is dead from the lack of will. You do not get that wound point either. So this is what the board looks like at the end. There is a token in the center of these guys, and these guys would all be pushed back an inch, theoretically.
Do that.
Forsaken's still up there fighting away in the center of that combat. So let's roll for priority next round. I got a 6.
We'll fight 4.
Roll off.
And you got a 2, so it goes to me. Here's the roll for the Witch King. And he comes back on a 3. So the Necromancer disappeared.
He did.
I also denied that point to you, so
No, he
that's really
disappeared.
good.
He didn't die.
So the Witch King peers back there after rolling that 3, which will go right into the movement phase. He's going to charge the singular Foot Knight right there, and then
Just move back an inch.
so is the Forsaken,
Just wiggle your way through.
right like so. This guy here is going to try to charge the Witch King all the way over there, and he makes it.
Third mic for all the other stuff.
Bam.
Emerhill will charge Forsaken.
Okay, Emerhill's charging the Forsaken.
Okay.
So he has 1,
And
1,
he
1,
makes it as
and
well.
He's 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to call my heroic move.
This captain here is going to charge into the Forsaken. Let's see if he makes the courage chest, and he does. Whoa. Forsaken might have a rough go.
Very true.
And this is what the board looks like at the end of the movement phase. Witch King has charged the Foot Knight, who has a couple of pike supports with him, then was countercharged by the Knight and another pike support. Forsaken was countercharged by Emerhill and the Captain with some pike support as well. Come back with combats next. First combat this turn is going to be the Witch King up against a whole bunch. So it's the Knight and 2 pike supports as well as the...
Nope. This is the Witch King.
read my mind
Yep.
quicker than
I can choose who he takes on.
I do.
So I'm dividing the attacks equally. This guy and that guy on the Witch King, then those 2 on him. Alright, so I need to roll a 6 here. I got off 1 and a 3. So let's see what you get.
The red dice do have the lance.
Yep. And you beat my 3, so he's not trapped. He does get pushed back, but he is knocked down anyways. So
So these need 5s. and
let's
these
see.
need 6s.
Let's see if you get it.
6.
And
Nothing.
nothing.
Yep.
Wow.
Double strikes.
24. How many did you have?
There's a 6 there. That does
One
get
wound.
him, and 1 wound. Next combat is going to be the Forsaken versus Emerhill and the Captain, as well as 2 pike supports. So let's see if you get a 6 here.
Emerhill will be green.
Yeah. And you have your Captain
This will
in
be the
charge,
captain.
and the blue will be
Pikes.
Alright.
So on the you get that too?
You do get a 6. I do get pushed back an inch. Do you
You're
win?
knocked down.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'll start
And
with the charging
push back.
captain.
Yeah.
He needs 4s with the lance and the strength 4.
So like,
He's dead. So another wound to him, and he is a token.
Basically,
Alright, so we might as well roll priority. That's what the board looks like right now. Priority for the next round. I got a 3. You got a 4. You have it, but I got to roll for the 2 models, see if they come back. So here's the Witch
I'm
King.
guessing you're gonna.
He comes back, and the Forsaken.
Hey!
Not 1 down. I am broken. Uh-oh. So that's where the Witch King decides to pop back from his resurrection, and we'll come back with movement next. Well, this is what the board looks like before I get into my my movement phase. So we got a guy that ran all the way over there, Emerhill, who ran up into the Witch King's face, and those guys, and one guy hiding all the way back there. I thought I was smart moving behind a wall. So here's my courage chest on the Witch King. Fail. No, he makes it with a 9.
I'd give it to you there.
I'm going for it. Come on, Emerhill. You and I going at it. Combat Emerhill versus the Witch King, and you get a 3 highest.
No.
Come on.
6.
Yeah. I win.
You strength 4?
I am strength 4, so I need 6s. Come on, 6s.
Always keep that in the back of your head, even for your casual tournament.
We'll come back with priority next. Priority next round. I got a 5. To your 5.
Oh no! Don't break my
You had it.
Yeah,
So it goes to me. So beginning of my movement phase. Here's the courage test for the Witch King. That is a 7.
Sketchy.
So he still is good to go. He's then going to charge
That's a
into
battle that I'm
that
not
knight
sure if I'm happy
right
with or
there.
Not happy with.
The amount of sixes
Nudging
I have to
him.
roll.
There you go. Imrahil is going to charge into the Witch King.
That's 7 defense.
And he is good.
And then, yeah.
Captain here is also going to charge into the Witch
Faramir
King.
still has 2 might.
And
You went
Hey.
whenever I did the heroic move, so.
end of the movement phase. This is what it looks
And then
like.
make sure
The Witch King is surrounded there by Imrahil, a captain, and a foot guy. So let's get right into that combat.
4+.
See if you get a 6, sir.
2 hit.
Yes.
The one that needs
Lots of
the
dice.
courage
Let's see if we get a 6.
will,
And you do get it. Oh, it's cocked! But you got one right there anyways. So he is knocked down and trapped, and you get to double those strikes. So let's see what happens.
I'll give Imrahil the first
Yeah.
shot
shoot
at it.
at this guy.
And Imrahil
One
kills him
wound.
with a 5. That is enough to take him out again. And with the end of that combat, that's what the board looks like. There is a token there for the Witch King. Here's the priority roll. I got a 3.
I was gonna say, you might as well. He's over.
Oh, you got a 4. Here's my roll to see if the Witch King comes back. He does not on a 2. And that means that is the end of the game. So we will come back with the after action report next.
Clear line of shot.
Welcome guys to the after action report. You saw the match between Chris and I and the failure of my dice.
Dol Amroth for Gondor, indeed.
Yes, yes, and Dol Guldor, well, 3 models and still gave you a heck of a run for your money. First time using that army, and what was your thoughts? First time probably going up against it too, eh?
Well, off camera, we did do that theoretical if that one
Yeah.
channel chill soul had gone off, and
Yeah.
that one spell could have changed the game.
Completely. Well,
actually, it would have changed the game if it gone off.
Yeah. But somehow, because it's a dice game, I just whiffed my dice roll and got 3 highest. I couldn't even might it. Like, I had 1 might left over. I'm like, if I get a 4, I'll still use a might because I'm at least going to get some victory points because we're playing.
It would have been worth it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it would have been worth it. That just kind of whiffed, and that kind of set the tone for the rest of the match. I will say the new Nazgul profiles are pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
we were playing it as when the tokens are still on, then it still counts as a model on the table.
Well, that's what it says in the profile,
which
though, too.
is how the heck do you?
How do you kill them?
Finish the game.
Yeah, you have to have them roll a 1 or a 2, I guess, eh?
So it could have turned out where you just slowly picked away at my whole army. So
That's right. That's what I was hoping for. Didn't happen that way. Could have been a very long game if that was the case.
Otherwise.
Yes, Imrahil would put a stop to this. So you got a hero of the match, probably Imrahil.
Imrahil, as always.
Failure of the match, it was probably the captain, failing the courage rolls time and time
He
again.
failed. Yeah, no, he didn't do. The Necromancer did get some combat kills, but
That's not his specialty, no. And in all honesty, I didn't want that. I wanted him to cast. Like that first round where I casted the Channel Chill Soul and you used your might and canceled my rolls. And I'm just like, no. Because that would have been, again, another big block of people that I would have been rolling to wound. So I'm like, that's what I wanted. Take out as many as I can early, you know what I mean? And then just pick them off from there.
I also focused on keeping Imrahil out of combat with the Necromancer because that built-in Morgul Blade
dangerous.
effect.
That is dangerous for you, yeah. So, but yeah, no, for me, I don't know if I really have a hero per se. Forsaken's really good, sort of gets to re-roll his wounds. Witch King was good. Witch King with 3 might helps to give you that extra might. I'm thinking I'm going to try Kamal sometime soon as well.
Kamal, the best of them all.
Just because he has 3 attacks, and you don't have to fight two-handed, you know what I mean? You can fight regularly as well. Necromancer didn't really perform.
No,
because I whiffed my rolls. So,
but it was tough. I had horses. I was.
You were right. Yeah, and the fact that I had to set up within 12 inches right off the bat, I'm like, well, there I go. It's done from there. So, yeah, I digress. Guys, let us know what your thoughts were of the match. Chris, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. It was awesome. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.